Hi, this is Kanaya, and today is the third day that we're starting our move blanket. So now I'm gonna stick with the same color. So now we're gonna chain two, and we're gonna turn our work, and we're gonna do our granny spikes in each stitch across. So yesterday we talked about the personality of the five different characters of Inside Out and how they ran the machines. And their job was to run the machine. So now now to the point of this, that was their job, was to keep Riley safe from danger and from getting hurt. So now today we're gonna talk about what are the personalities that they look for as a person. So when looking for a person with a desirable personality and a desirable personality, employers and organizations often seek traits like honesty, reliability, strong work ethic, positive attitude, good communication skills, adaptability, collaborations, creativity, critical thinking, and a willingness to learn. Essentially, someone who is conscientious, agreeable, and open to new experience depending on the role and company culture. So, key points about desirable personality traits. The big five personality traits. These are often used as a framework to assess personality, including openness, conscientiousness, extroversion, agreeable, or neuroticism. Team player, someone who can work with a team player. So someone who is a team player, someone who's a team player can work well with others, cooperate and contribute positivity to a team environment, which I'm one of those people who likes to work with them and who's willing to get things done. So that's what a team player does. So, like they say, if you want to work, you have to be part of the team, right? So sometimes when they work as a team player, or when they do work together, then things will get done quicker because they're working together. So problem solving skills, the ability to analyze the solution, identify issues, and develop effective solutions. So when somebody has a problem or when there's a situation going on, we just fix it. Like we figure out a solution. Like, oh, let me see. So let's figure out a solution. Like, oh, let's do this or let's do that. Oh, I know what to do. Or there's a solution that we might find or something like that. So that's like problem solving. So sometimes problems can happen at work or anywhere or something like that, or maybe if they was having a bad day at work and their boss was yelling at them, then they tell their trusted adult, or maybe the employees must have a bad day, or maybe something like that. Well, So sometimes things can happen like that. So that's why we do problem solving, to see what the solution is so they can feel better. So the next one says leadership potential. Depending on the role, initiative, decision making skills, and to ability to motivate others. Like, let's say, let's say if you decide to, so now let's say if someone was making a decision and they encourage others to do something, or they motivate them to do something, so that means they'll be able to do it. Or let's say, oh, you can do it. Or let's say if you could, so let's say you make the decision on what you want to do, or something like that, because decision making is really important. So before we get to the last part, I want to tell you what is the decision making skills are, because it's always good to make a decision, and it is really important to understand this. So decision making skills are soft skills that helps you make informed and rational choices. They are important in the workplace because they can help solve problems and lead to practical solutions. The same thing with the last part, like when they had a problem at work, like the last part that I was saying about problem solving skills, where when the employees and stuff had a problem at work, they'll be there to fix their problems because they think about others and they make decisions based on the situation that they're in. So here's some decision making skills. Analytical skills. Collect and assess information before making a decision. So they analyze, or they collect and assess information before making the decision, which is a good part. Creativity skills. They brainstorm solutions that might not be straightforward. Collaboration skills. Work with others to find a solution. Leadership skills. Consider all perspectives and make a final decision. Problem solving skills. They define the problem and the steps needed to solve it. Logical reasoning. They weigh options currency accurately and gather information. Emotional intelligence. They recognize and migrate bias or emotion. The courage. Move forward in the face of uncertainty or unpopular choice. So here's some tips for improving your decision-making skills. Set a time limit. Establish a deadline or paralyze. Investigate a solution in detail. Consider the decisions and the content of the problem if it extended to address. Analyze the available information. Recognize the viewpoint of others. Consider consequences. Explore alternative. Assess the efficiency of your choice. Keep your goals in mind. So these all apply to your decision making skills. So at least all of these, like, so let's say if you wanna problem solve, or like like so all of these does matter. Like, so let's say if you wanna brainstorm your decisions and see what decisions you wanna come with, you can get a piece of paper and a pen or pencil and write down your decisions, or you can type it up on a computer and say, oh, maybe I want to do this, or maybe I want to do this one, or maybe I want to do that one. That's how you brainstorm all your decision. That's how you can brainstorm all your decision making. Or you can do communications. You can do research. You can do your research, or you can do teamwork. It's just like a lot of different activities that goes into this. That goes into it because a lot of people will go out of the world and say will look for jobs and look for decision making and stuff like that. So that's why your decision making skills is most important. Or it doesn't have to be in the workplace, the place that you're working at. It could be at home, it could be at school, it could be anything. Anything that you want to do that will accomplish your goals and stuff. That's up to you. Because anybody has choices that they want to make, but you can't make the choices for them. They're gonna have to make the choices, because guess what? By the end of the day, they made the choices. They made the choice to go out of the world and explore jobs and do whatever they want to do. So that's best for the community. So now we talked about decision making skills. So let's go to the last part where they say resilience. The capability of bounce back from setbacks and adapt to changes situations. So that's what really tells you. So resilience. so they so they are so now resilience, they're really willing to bounce back, and so resilience. So resilience is they're willing to change. They're willing to move forward. So sometimes, so this is what's basically saying the capability to bounce back from setbacks and adapt to changes situations. So they're willing to accept change and because in the workplace sometimes there's a change to everything, like the time in the workplace and stuff, or maybe seasonal holidays is coming up. So that's why more people come into work. So sometimes it might be a change to what's going on, so they're willing to accept that change. Because so let's see why people accept change. So people embrace change because it can lead to personal growth, new opportunities, adaptation to a changing world, the potential for positive transformation, and can prevent stagnation by pushing individuals out of their comfort zones, encouraging learning and development of new skills. So yeah, so sometimes people encourage themselves to change or to make changes of what they do, because a lot of this stuff, it changes sometimes. So it says key reasons why people embrace change. Personal growth. Change often change often forces individuals to learn new things, develop resilience. Like I was explaining to you, like they're willing to accept change, they're willing to do new things or to have a better opportunity and expand their capabilities, leading to personal growth and a sense of accomplishment. Opportunities for advancement. Embracing change can open doors to new career paths, projects, or experience that may not have been available otherwise. Staying relevant. In a consciously evolving world, resisting change can lead to becoming outdated or irrelevant, while embracing it allows individuals to stay current. Breaking routine. A monotonous life can be enriched by change, providing excitement and a sense of adventure. Overcoming challenges. Facing and successfully navigating change can build confidence and a sense of accomplishment. Positive impact. Sometimes change can bring about positive outcomes like improved well-being, better relationship, or more of a fulfillment life. However, it's important to remember that not everyone embraces changes easily, or not everybody embraces change easily, as fear of the unknown or resisted to disrupt to the disruption can often lead to people to resist change. So not everybody accept changes, but they have to understand that changes has to come out. They have to understand, like, they have to accept change. Like, always happen they can't always happen at the same time. So sometimes things might change depending on what it is. So accepting change can be hard for some people who is not willing to accept change. But a lot of people is willing to accept that change and is willing to move on. So now I explain what are personality traits that they have as a person. So even I was thinking about it because personality traits is based on who you are and what you do, or based on what they do as a person. So based on who they are as a person and what do they do that's good, or what's making them feel good about themselves. So in other words, they can be encouraging, they can be confident, they can be funny, they can be optimistic. I'm trying to think of some other words. They can be talented, creative, cheerful, happy, energetic. And it's like so many words that you can come up with as a person. So, so these are all positive words that you can come up with as a person. So it could be a positive side of the person, or it could be a negative side of the person. So now we discussed the positive side of the person. Let's describe the negative side of the person and what might they be doing wrong as a person. So, when looking for negative personality traits in a person, employers might, when looking for negative personality traits in a person, employers often focus on things like arrogant, dishonesty, lack of reliability, poor communication skills, excessive negativity, lack of teamwork, which they don't work with them at all, impulsively, aggression, and a tendency to be overly self-centered or a manipulator or manipulator. Essentially, traits that could disrupt the workplace dynamically or hinder productively. So some people have this this attitude that they don't want to work with people. They just rather sit there and be lazy and not work by themselves. They have an attitude with employees and stuff, and with coworkers, with bosses. But it's okay to have a bad day once in a while. But you can't be like this. Like, just for the sake of it, you can have a bad day one day, but you have to let it. But you can't be so on the dark side every day, because if you be on the dark side every day, they won't let you work there anymore. They will have to fire you. And then once, so that's what it is to be negative skills. So now, key points to remember. So, overconfident and arrogant. So, overconfident means confident means like you believe in yourself. So, I think what it is to be overconfident, which I don't think is a bad thing. Let me just see what it is. Overconfident means when you be too confident in yourself. You're not confident in other people and what did they do, or about what they do, or what did they like. So, and arrogant. Arrogant is like when they look down, like arrogant is when they too proud to look down on others. They think about themselves. They don't really think about other people, how they feel and stuff. So coming across as overly self-important and not open to feedback like be a red flag. Unreliability and a lack of responsibilities. Not following through on commitments or consistently missing deadlines can be seen as a negative trait. Poor communication skills. That's the thing I don't like with people, when they don't really communicate well with others. So, inability to effectively express ideas, listen to others, or work collaboratively can be detrimental. Negative attitudes, constant pessimism, constant, constant spam, so pessimistic, pessimisto wait pessimism, constant pessimism, complaining or criticizing, a lack of adaptability and flexibility, difficulty adjusting to changing situations or new ideas can be problematic. Dishonesty and lack of integrity, lying, fabricating information, or not being truthful can severe damage trust. Manipulative behavior, using using tactics to control or influence others for personal gain. So these are all bad. Just so, like I should say, like these are all bad behaviors that they do at a workplace. So when you go to work, with a positive attitude, a positive mind, and make sure that you have confidence in yourself. Because when you go to work with this kind of attitude and with this kind of mindset, they're not going to want you to work for them because you have this negative mindset that you would do something to them. And more importantly, that if you, more importantly, or if, or like more importantly, if you don't deal, no. Or more importantly, if you don't have a good attitude or a good mindset, then they don't let you, then they will fire you and not want you to work for them again. So if you have a good attitude and a positive mindset and you're always in a good mood, then yeah, they would want you to work for them because you have a good attitude and you had confidence in yourself and you showed that you had good working skills. So bad working skills will be different because today I explain between what's a good working skills and a bad working skills. So based on what I just read was all bad working skills because they can't expect you to work for them if you don't show good working skills. So as long as you there every day and always in a good setting, then you're good. You don't have to worry about nobody stressing you out, taking over your day, and all that because by the end of the day, in most cases, they would pay you as a good working employee. So yeah, so once you keep working hard, always in a good mood, so as long as we on the same page, then we're good. So now I reached the end of the row. I was just talking this whole time while I was doing this granny spike blanket. So now I reached the end of the row and now I'm happy again. So now I did 3 rows of the granny spike blanket. So hopefully these tips and tricks that I gave you help with your good working skills and bad working skills. Thank you guys for watching. So I hope you like, subscribe, and comment down below on my YouTube video. I hope you like, subscribe, and comment down my YouTube video. Thanks for watching. And tomorrow we're going to do day 4.